Hi, it's Hazy. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to make some pockets. Some quick, cute, quick pockets. Please like, share and subscribe to my videos. That will help enormously grow my channel. Thank you. Right then, different type, well not different types, let's do a few different types of pockets. Right, I've got all my tools. I've got my toolbox. Right then, I'm going to find the glue. Glue, where are you? Right then, I'm going to use a whole... I've got spilt coffee on it. Oh no, it's this one I'm using. Right, just coffee at the edge of there. You won't see that. I actually spilt actual coffee because I've got the last bit of coffee in my house. Well, not that last bit of coffee. My husband's got some coffee. Told you about that the other day. He doesn't even drink it. And just before I fold this, and I've spilt it on there. But we're not going to see that. Right, and what I'm doing now is making a tube. This is out of a dictionary page printed, because obviously this is the full page. So I'm going to make it like this. Excuse me, right. And I've got, it doesn't matter about the top and the bottom because we're going to do something with that. And I'm hoping these are the same, without measuring, because we don't measure, do we? These are the same. This is from projects before, I think. Must be. Right, so that's about, is it about 3.5? Oh, that's a bit more. Is that a bit more? Maybe no, it doesn't, does it? Right, so this one's a little bit more, so I'll move that in. It needs to be about 3.5. So that, and I think it needs to be about the same. So I'm measuring on my board, obviously. That's what it's 3 and whatever that is. Hold on, 1. Oh, 3 3/4. That one. 3 3/4. Oh, I should have probably left it. Oh no, that's about the same. Right, 3 3/4 inches that comes to. So to try and get it about the same, and I've got a bone folder somewhere. If not, I've got some scissors. Right, so I was just looking for my bone folder and my scissors. Right, so this is a dictionary page. We're using this side, and it's just a. So what I'm doing is trying to get the glue top off my bottle, and then we're going to just, hold on, how far does it come in? So it's about there, so it's quite a while away. So we're gluing, and we're gluing, and we are, ooh, da, da, da. Right, so let's get this. So that was a little dance thing at the end there to show we've finished. Right, so my idea was not to use these, although you probably could if you had thicker paper, use these end bits as pockets, because you could, on this project. But I've got to find some scissors and I don't know where I've put them. Right, here's some scissors, found some scissors. Right, so what we're doing is, from this way, I'm going to make a little tuck thing. Oops. You don't know what these pockets are going to look like, do you? But they're going to be really cute. I know that bit. Right, so, ooh. So I'm cutting off there. And I'm going to cut that bit off there. Doesn't matter what, nobody's going to see this. So you don't have to need. It's a bit like a coin, when you're making a coin pocket. And then obviously you need to fold. And try and make, yeah, it's going to be straight. Making sure it's not folding anything in with it. Oops. That's not very good advert to the back of the scissors, is it? I don't think a bone folder would have done that any better, but it's just me. Right, so that's done. Oops, is that right? Yeah, that's fine. Right, so that's the end of there, look. Okay, so that been silent. Right. Okay, and the same for this side, except for I think you have to do it the other way because you're going to see this bit. So we're going to do that the other way, and I'm going to actually cover that, I think, that bottom bit or something, because right. So which way? I've got to do it the other way, so I've got to bring it up this way. This unfortunately, this bit's going to be the bit that's cut. I can see it's fairly straight because obviously the paper is going to be printed fairly straight, hopefully straight, but fairly straight at least. And you're still not going to see these because they're going to be hidden. Okay, so there we go. So we've made a little roll using this big piece of paper. Now I'm using A4, so that's 11.69 by 8 1/4, 825 inches. So hopefully, so this one goes up like this. Right, oops. It does go up like that. There we go. So again, so what my idea was, now I'd folded it, didn't I, in the middle. That's what I did this morning with just a white piece of paper. So I don't know if anybody, I don't suppose these are my original pockets, so, but I came up with this morning using just doing it with a white piece of paper. Whoops, look, I'm getting glue. Right, oh, I haven't even got my earphones in. I hope you can hear me okay. Right, so, oh, I think I folded it the wrong way. So you fold it back on itself, I think. Is that right? I will get it right in a minute. This is going to make, is it 2 or 3 pockets? 3 pockets, I think. Now, I folded it up like this. Now, the reason I've done it like that, not used a single piece of paper, but obviously because it's a bit thicker. You could also, I think, make this with an envelope as well, but I haven't got any envelopes. You know those brown envelopes? It'd be nice with those. And then this one comes down about, I would say there. Oh, that doesn't look too bad actually, does it? It's upside down, but that doesn't matter too much. I don't think I could have done anything with that. Right, so there you've got, so if you leave that one free, and that one, that would make it amazing, wouldn't it? Right, you can glue that, you can sew that, and I might have a go at sewing it. Got some nice green thread in there at the moment. So I'm going to just stop the video and then I'm coming back. I'm back. Right, I don't know whether should we leave it like that. I don't know. Apart from I want to ink it up. Yeah. Oh, I haven't got much. That won't. I don't think that would do much with it. That was the one that was in the bag. I've got a scoreboard as well. We could have used that, but never thought about that actually. But as you can see, it was quite easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Right, so this is a mini dauber. Right, dauber. It's got dauber really. I'm just joking about with the words, obviously. Don't know if anybody new would have a look at my. Right, so I'm just inking round. Every time I press on the table, it's moving the camera, so I'll just be careful about that. So I'm just inking round the edge there, just to give it a, so it pops on the page. I don't know which page I'm putting it on yet. It might be the one of them I'm already. And we just have to live with the fact that it's upside down, but that should be fine. It's just little cute pockets, and that's Basically, very simply done. I've got some other ideas as well. Ta-da! So, other idea. Oh dear, that's a bit. I don't know what that white bit is there. As you notice, the coffee didn't affect it. Right, so there you go. That's. I suppose I could have sewn across. You could sew across there, and there. You could put little things in, and then sew. I would sew round them so you don't see the white. Well, I've got white paper inside. You might not. You might use your book pages, but as you know, I'm a bit reluctant to cut up books. My husband's fault. No, I probably could actually. If I could get hold of a really old one that was sort of like falling to pieces, I might ask at the shops, see if they've got any. Anyway, that's the first one. I'm going to see where I can perhaps put it in my journal. This is the fattest ever. That's right. So, right, let's see if I can find it. Oh, it's upside down for a start. That's right. So that's the first signature is definitely full. That was a similar idea, actually. And I've put little cards in with. I'm not too keen on the colour of that. That's why I changed the colour of that. I didn't like it. Got that one. Oh, that would look quite nice on there, wouldn't it? It's got green. And it's got the. I was thinking about making hidden pockets using that though. Using the. This is Shabba Dabba Doo Dah digital downloads. So. Oh look, I stuck some tea bags on the page. I haven't finished that yet. How about that one? No, not that one. Can you see that? Yeah, not that one. I don't know. It's got the right colours though, hasn't it? Perhaps I could make some tags or something using this idea. Is that? No, that's already decorated. That's not. Similar to the other one though. I don't know. Do you think it looks okay? There seems to be, needs something else. Like there needs to be some of this somewhere, doesn't there, on that page? Otherwise it doesn't quite. Ah, I know. Now, doesn't that page look awful? As it is. I think that page looks awful, but if you put that there, that looks really nice. So I might put that there, and I'll put it quite low down like this. Yeah, because I didn't like that page. I thought, what have I done to that page? It's got tissue paper, vellum, my vellum prints I've done. Music paper, that's digitally downloaded. And basically bits and bobs, and my coffee dyed. Not coffee, yeah, coffee dyed. I did a video, that video's been uploaded today, which is the Sunday the 30th of May. That's been downloaded today. Right, and so I can put that on there. That would make that a lot, you know, that would make that page, wouldn't it? It's quite a simple little pocket and a very busy page. So I think that might balance that out. Plus you've got book pages to balance it out as well, haven't you? And I'm going to cut off, can you see that? I'm going to cut off that bit. not this bit, but just the top bit there, because it's sticking up and I can glue that down. So we're going to put that on this page. Yes, we'll put it on with some Fabri-Tac. Look at that. It's got a massive bulge now. It's pregnant. Excuse me, but you're pregnant. Are you pregnant? Right, so I'm going to glue. Oh, look at me gluing. I'm gluing on the book. I'm gluing on the page. Oh well. I'm always doing things like this. You don't have to glue on the page, but let me make the mistakes and the silliness. I was going to make a top pocket at the top, wasn't I? Was I going to make a pocket at the top? Yeah, because there's only 2 pockets. Well, what a nana. I'm going to have to take the glue off there, aren't I? So, oh no, I've done it again. Right, so I need a wipe or something. Let's see if I can get rid of this glue. Right, get rid of all the. I'm trying to get rid of all the glue with my fingers, and then I peel off the glue afterwards. Some people don't like getting glue on the fingers, do they? Right, so I'm going to Get rid of that glue. I don't think it will stick anyway because it's so, I don't know, things don't stick with me. Now we're going to move it down the page. Even the Fabri-Tac doesn't stick, so if it does stick I can always lift it up with a pencil. I've seen me do that trick before. And then I can have the pocket all the way down, can't I? Well, yeah. I think I've glued somewhere. Anyway, this is the pocket anyway, and you wouldn't glue, would you? You wouldn't glue across there. You would leave it open so you could stick a tag in there, wouldn't you? Unlike me. So I'm making sure that's stuck. Anyway, I do hope you like that little bit of a pocket. I'm going to carry on and do another one. I've got another idea for a pocket, because I need to make pockets and pockets, and I need to make tags and tags and tags, because I've still got a few pages in this to do. This time, this is some, I wonder whether to use this. This is quite bright. It's quite nice. I do like it actually. This time I'm not going to have to fold it because it's double-sided and it's already quite, and obviously I think what will happen is I'll get some of that on the other side, won't I? Which will be, we'll see how it looks. Right, so that was 3.5 inches, that size. So I'm going to try, let me get me things out the way, otherwise I can't do it. I've got this table isn't very big. Right, so I'm going to make a nice edge. Not sure if that is whole 12 inches. I'm not sure if this is 12-inch paper. I know it isn't this way because obviously I've used it for something else. But that way I'm just going to get a nice little edge. Hopefully, and then we're going to make 3.5, no, I'm not going to do it that much. And the glue's fainted, it's fallen over. Right, so I'm going to get a nice edge. I think it's 12 inches. So I've just cut off that little bit there, so I'll probably use that for something else. Hopefully. Nice little. Right, and then I didn't just turn it round, did I? Right, so I now need 3.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is come in this way and measure out 3.5 inches. So that'll be there. Make sure it's down the same. Yeah. Oh, does that look right at the end? Oh, is it my eyes? My eyes, right, with that other one I showed you earlier, I made it in 2 parts. So I wonder whether I could make that in 2 parts so we get the same. Yeah, then you could have some of that and some of that. I mean, I'm not that keen on that, I like that one. But let's make this in 2 parts now. I'm just going to, hopefully it is 6 inches. Everything's in the way, scissors and everything. I'll just check the length of this against the, no, oh it is 12, I'm going to say it goes up to 13 inches. Yeah, so it's 12, so we need to make it 6 inches. That seems, it's alright, ignore me. Right, so that's 6 inches there. So I've got 2 pieces now, exactly the same. Oh, well, wait a minute. I've just done that 6 inches. Doesn't matter. It's about right. I don't know why. I'm not very good at things like this, obviously. But anyway, what you do is you fold this up like this, and you fold this up like this. Somehow, I think that's slightly different, slightly smaller or larger. Don't know why I did that. I think there's a reason for that. And then you can join them up. So you've got pockets. So you can join them up. I think I've moved that quite far down. So you can join them up like this, or perhaps even like that would be better. Then you've got different coloured got different coloured pockets. Quite nice, wasn't it? You've got a very plain background. I've got some plain backgrounds in there. So what I'm going to do is just glue them together. Just down these two pieces. Oops. And I'm going to sew them again like I did before. You can obviously glue them. But I don't trust my glue doesn't seem to work. Does my stitching? I don't know. Hopefully my stitching will work. Oops, just making it slide everywhere. So it can also another method is well, I did it a little bit on that one actually. I did it a little bit on that one. I did the bottom or the top. I did one of them over the edge. Oh, that didn't work very well. What's happened there? I'm perhaps sewing a bit fast. I do move it. Sometimes I was doing different speeds. Anyway, I was doing it over the edge, so you can actually do them over the edge. I found that out because somebody said on one of the channels. I thought, oh, that's a good idea. Anyway, I'm just going to do this then. Me again. Right then, so I've just sewn all those all the way around. I've tried to go on the edge a bit there so the pocket stays quite as deep as possible. That one goes right down. So I did all this. I did all that against the edge. Okay, sorry about my hands. I was messing about with acrylics earlier. So I've pulled through the stitches to the back. So hopefully that'll be glue. If there's any glue on there, it will help to seal it down. Okay, let's have a look. So let's see if there's a place for this one. Have I got that the right way around now? Because I've got the shiny side should go on the front. That's shiny. Look, it's all suitably distressed there. That was by accident, not. So I'm going to ink it it round a bit before we put it in. And I can just see my dauber. That's my silly name for it. Ignore me. Right. So I'm going to remember not to glue the top again. Okay, we can just try and glue that glue. Obviously you could put a piece of paper in there if you didn't want to, or something just to slip down in between if you didn't want to make sure it didn't touch the back. I don't think it has. I think I've done a fairly good job. Shall we put it there then? Yeah, I'm going to put it there because that contrasts and that. Can you see that? Now you've got. Why is it so far down? I'm off the page. Just a minute. Right. So this and this I think look nice together. The other things do contrast, but hey. So I'm going to glue that down. Cut that off. I don't know. Let's cut that bit off because it's going to be glued on there anyway. There we go. Them scissors are still quite sharp. Right then, let's get this done with some Fabri-Tac with a pregnant pin. Right. This time I'm not going to glue at the top. So I'm coming all the way down. I'm only gluing around the edges of this as well, apart from the top, because then you properly and all along the stitches, like hopefully keep the stitches in place. And I'm going to glue there that bit where that joined there. Right. Oops. So hopefully, and let's get this. Ooh, welcome to my new subscribers. I know I've got some new ones. I know some of them are my friends as well, but welcome to all you and anybody else who has joined me as well. So very welcome. Lovely to have you here. I do hope you do listen to me and watch me. Let me know. Oh no. Right, so that's really good. Anyway, that looks good. I like that, but obviously I might need some thing around the edges. I'm just going to put my glue pin back Right, so hopefully they'll stay in now. Oh dear, I told you, look, I'm not very good at getting them down. And yeah, I have got a glue gun, and that even unstuck. So, got any tips for gluing? Let me know, please. Right, then I'm going to get another one ready now because I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Right, so I've got these these lovely, horrible dark brown. Can you see that? Oh yeah, I was thinking one worth of showing you. It looks light. I know, that looks light, doesn't it? But it's not, it's actually quite dark. Well, it is in normal light anyway. So that my next idea was to use these now as a pocket. Now I think I could use the whole length of that as a pocket. But I've got an idea. Let's cut it down first. So let's have it about, say, 4 inches. Right then, we should use this again. I know I was going to use the ruler and knife method, but although I definitely brought my ruler in, I can't find it. Look, tea bags everywhere. This is the result of crafting. I shouldn't. My husband says, you better not make a mess. I've made loads of mess in here and he hasn't said much. He knows that he loves me, that's why. He loves me. He loves me. It's got all his, he says, as long as you don't get my books and films dirty. Ooh, they are. That's exactly 4 inches. I don't have to pull out my, well, I would say let's put it to there. So that's probably nearly 4 inches. So that's going to be nearly 4 inches. This, I don't know where to get these new blades from because it isn't a make. This is just a really cheap make. This hasn't even got a name on it. Now when I'm looking for new ones of these, I am it only comes up with makes. So I thought, I don't know which ones to get. So anybody any idea? This is only £6, you see, and I'm not sure what make it is. Right, so my idea was, let's see if this will work. I don't know if it will. To get some of my lacy bits out. Let's get lacy edges. So I was going to start here, anywhere there. And then we can, obviously you know how to do this, don't you? It's probably better than me. I've only ever had, before I got these, I only ever had a, wait a minute, where are we? No, it's not to be that far. There it is. I only ever had a holly one. So, that's, you don't use that all times a year though, do you? Look, useless. I'm trying to see where it goes. Alright, let's move it back up there. Is that the way? Is that bit? Yay. Right, thought that would be quite nice, and then we do it on the other side as well. So you've got a bit of a, try and start at about the same place, as you're probably there-ish. So that's going to be 2 fighters, isn't it? Let's have it there. I did it 3 times before. Right, that seems to have worked out okay. So we can do the same sort of idea with these, but like the first one, we're going to keep it the same level. So I've got the bend in the middle already. Now I can't remember which way. Yeah, you bend. Is it this way or that way? That way? Or is it this way? That would be the bottom for that. Let's start with the bottom. Yeah, I think you'd bend that the other way, wouldn't you? So that would come the other way. Oh, they're a bit lighter actually. And no, I don't. Oh, wait a minute, I've got to work this out. Would that make it? that at the top. We did it with the first one, didn't we? Bent that down. Looks like that's working from the back. So I think this is working from the back. I've just decided to come far that down. So, oh, you get that thing there, don't you, there? And if I can bend that inwards, that makes that a really deep pocket. And then probably bend that. There. Right, so that's what I did. Now I've got rid of that line thing there. So what I did was obviously bent it upwards, so you got that much showing, and there, so you've got that much showing. Now this looks a bit boring, doesn't it? I wonder what I could do anything for that. I could probably just crimp another piece. That's a new word, crimp another piece. Don't think it's relevant. That probably means something else. Right, crimp. Oh, oops. It's crimping's that thing you do to your hair. Right. So there, and obviously we'll need another, like we did on the other thing, didn't we? There-ish. Would that be too far over? Oh, it's done it. Right, I was thinking it's going to be too far over, so I'm thinking about putting that little piece on there, or just above there, or around there. And make it two. Probably just above it, so I can stick that on. Shall we move that up a bit? No, we're going to get bends, aren't we? So we'll leave it there. We'll leave that as it is. I need a bone folder to do this, but my bone folders are somewhere. I think they might be in that my little tool tub. I didn't do that very well there. Let's cut that bit off. I'll only need a little bit of this anyway, won't I? I need all of it. Now I managed to get that and that similar. If I put that there, would that be similar too? Oh, unless you put it this side. No, I don't know. Unless I should have put it down a bit further down so you can't see. There. Right, so what I'm going to do is put that there, and then we're going to have to contend with, yeah, so I'm going to put that there just so you can't see it, just below there, because it's going to look silly if it's right. So that's there, so I'm going to cut this, hopefully. Yeah, it's going to look silly if it's either there or there. So let's not have that edge. I should have cut it a bit longer and I was going to say short, a bit longer, and still might stitch it. Could stitch it with straight stitch, couldn't I? And not do the top. I think that might be quite nice. That's if the machine doesn't get tangled up in that. Right, so I'm going to glue that bit on, wherever my glue is. My glue. Oh. Okay, I found it. It was I put it over there somewhere. Right, so all I'm going to do now is just glue this bit on, and I've got to make sure it's below that. So about there. Take my pin out. Keep while I'm holding it down. Don't move. Right. So about here. Oh yeah, I'm going to start with straight stitch. I left the machine switched on, so right, make sure we're going the right way round, because that's quite a different. So yeah, that's backwards. Yeah, this looks more like card, this side, rather than the shininess of the other side. No, not that side. There, that's not even shiny actually. But anyway, I like that. I like the looks of that one. Right, so I'm going to sew just from there down the bottom and the other side. Okay, and straight up to there. Hopefully, as long as the machine doesn't get caught up. Okay, back soon. Oh, it's me again. I just switched it off and on. Don't know why. Anyway, oh, look at that. It was moaning about something. It was moaning because I don't know if it got caught up with the holes. I know it was moaning. There's a E6 came up on its electronic one. E6, so I just switched it back on and off again. So I know I didn't deal with the error. I thought, oh no, what does E6 mean? Anyway, that's done that. Oh, that's done it about the same size. Yeah, I think it got caught up in. It must have got caught up in the holes. That's what I suspect it might do. It's not a good idea to sew over the holes. But anyway, I do like it. Hold on, have it glued? Is it glued? It hasn't glued it, has it? Look, where you don't want it to glue, it glues. Yeah. Yes, it's glued. Need to put something like a pencil in there. Oh, that's a bit thinner. Let's see if I can get that in there. Let's have a look. Right, just going to try and unglue that with my. There we go. Look, they're very good for ungluing these pencils and pens. Right, so yeah, that's fine. Look, it needs something there, doesn't it? Ooh, there. Not too small. That's got a bit of a. I think that ought to be that way up, but that's too big, isn't it? What else we got? Oh, I've got these. Now these are those weird butterflies. I know they've got a little thing on the back. We've got things like this as well. No, I think that needs something behind it. No. I suppose you could make a cluster. You could make a little cluster. So you need something like a book, tear a book page around. This is one of those digital dictionaries pages. Put that down there. That's cute. I got that yesterday. I know it isn't. Yeah, I got this yesterday. Apparently it's red wedding ribbon, but I don't care about that. It looks really pretty. Anyway, I suppose you could put a bit of that on it, couldn't you? Sort of going that way. I haven't decided. Got some material. Got this from the works. A little pack. Not sure if that would go on it. The pink butterfly. I've got some pink. Got loads of these pink butterflies because I've got loads in another pack as well. Right, so this, a piece of lace. Alright, I can't find what I was looking for, but I found this, which is a different colour. Which is a similar colour. So I was going to put a bit of this on somewhere. It was handwriting I wanted. Right, I'm just going to cut out a bit of this as well. I'm going to cut it in a... Look, it's all nice and square. Ready to use, probably for quilting projects, but I'm not using it for quilting. It's very pretty. So I'm going to try and do just a little oval or something. I hope I use this, otherwise I've cut it up for nothing. Right, so let's put that on there. And then you can get a piece of that wedding ribbon wherever it is, which has lovely. I love this, and I didn't realise it was wedding ribbon, but hey. Right, I need to find the end. It's just like that. I thought it was a bit thicker, but it's nice though. I'm going to have to put a couple of pieces of that on then. Just cutting it in half. Right, so we can put a couple of pieces of that. Whoops. Across here, and then have a little butterfly somewhere. Well, I don't know. I don't know about you, but that's rather cute. I do like this ribbon. I'm going to hide the stitching. After all, no, I think the stitching looks okay. I'm not too keen on it with that brown. I don't know why. My dad would have said, no, that's the perfect combination. Brown and grey. I've told you about, and well, I've told you about in my earlier videos about him, but obviously you might not have seen those because they're really early ones. About my dad, who I asked him his favourite colour, and he said brown. And I was horrified. I was about 9 or something like that. I was horrified. And what? Your favourite colour's brown? Really? You know, and all this. And then, oh dear, I don't think that's going to glue. Perhaps I need some fabric tack on there. Right, so, yeah, so he said his favourite colour was brown, so I was horrified. And then it made me laugh when I was a bit older, because he says he liked brown and green together. And they basically told me that the reason was because it's like nature. Brown, and because trees are brown and green. So you would have liked this. Yeah. Anyway, that's hilarious. I'm going to use this to tack it down as well. Yeah, so that's one of my favourite little stories about my dad. Always. Because he was quite a funny person. He was funny anyway. He was a funny person, but I think he was serious about that. That's hilarious. He wasn't having me on for a change. He used to actually my brother's similar, because he just will wear dark blue. No, not dark blue, sorry, he'll just wear blue. Because he'll buy any new clothes, he'll buy it's blue because he knows it'll all match. It's hilarious, isn't it? He must be a typical, you know what I mean, typical single bloke. Got no idea. Right. No, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say that's typical, because a lot of people do have idea. And but he is so funny. Right. Otherwise, do anything else on there. Now I've put that pink on, it's gonna, oh, actually you've got pink on there and pink on there, haven't you? I'm gonna hiding that stitching is a good idea. I don't think I've got a place for this pocket actually as well, so I'm going to have to make a place for this pocket, aren't I? First of all, let's ink up the edges. I'm going to put some paper inside to show you it can be done. Well, I'm going to try and put some paper inside to show you. I do this sometimes. Right, let's get some ink on. Whoops. Right. Let's get the edges done so you can sew the shelf a bit better. In fact, get it all around. Get it on the lace as well. So I was seeing whistling a Eurovision Song Contest past. I think it's probably, I don't know if it's an entry or winner. Probably somewhere like Scandinavia. There was I absolutely love this song, and I found now it's the winner to 1973 song contest, and they originally sang it in their language. Was it? I can't remember what country it was now. But anyway, 1973 winner. I love that song. It originally was in their language, but it's called Wonderful Something, Wonderful in English. No wonder I couldn't find it. Wonderful World, Wonderful Something. Right, there. Oh, I should have inked up that, shouldn't I, as well? Might have to glue that down a bit better. Look, it's coming up at the edges. Now, the glue that I used to go around the edges is my unpinned still. I forgot to put the pin in. There we go. Right. Oh yeah, one of my friends asked yesterday, do you pay for subscriptions? So, no you don't, for subscribing to YouTube. Actually watches YouTube but never subscribe. And I said, no, you don't do it. It's weird. I thought that as well. So, if you think you pay for subscriptions, no you don't. But you can pay for a Patreon. I think you pay for that if you're a Patreon of the person. Obviously I'm not up to that stage yet. So, I haven't asked anybody to be my Patreon subscriber. Right. But if I am at that stage now, thank you very much. I don't think I'm going to be at that stage yet. I've got to obviously build up my channel. So at the moment I have got, is it 23? I've got a new one that I've never seen before. She is a new, or he, I don't know if it's a he or she. They're a new subscriber. So welcome to you. Welcome to, I've already said in this video, welcome to all my friends. I'm not going to find a place for this one in my journal, but I am going to make a page for this one. So you don't want to see me, you've seen me decorated page loads and loads of times. So I have got loads of videos on that, although I could do them again. But sorry, I've not even shown you the, so that hopefully you can see that okay now. Right then, I'll say goodbye now, and if you like the content, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Please, please, please. Thank you. Bye.